Day 98 of the Need English Speaking Challenge. It's just the day I felt nostalgic. Today, I am not just feeling that way, but also I felt like an old lady. Just because, again, I somehow listening to a song. Suddenly, listening to a song that, let's say, I believe I could consider it as an old song because I remember you know, the first time I heard the song was around 2011 or around that year, or perhaps 2011 or 12 or 13. I'm not really sure the exact time, but just it was more than 10 years ago, so I believe I could still consider it as an old song for me. And then after I feel like an old lady because of this song. I tried to search for the, let's say, the song again on YouTube, because the first time I heard the song today was on a different app, and then I searched for the song, tried to search for the song, well, let's say writing the lyric, but I couldn't really find it because it wasn't in English, it was in Korean. And I even tried to, let's say, search for the full lyric by writing down how it sound like for me, the lyric, how the lyrics sound like for me on Google, and I couldn't find any. And even when I tried to, search for the song on YouTube, I got a recommendation about different song that was still a Korean song, but well, I could, let's say, consider it as a good song before, because I enjoy it, quite enjoy it. And somehow I somehow have a specific, belief that uh, it might be the OST of this particular K drama. And I searched for it, and ta-da, I found the song. And the song was called Someday by IU. If you know the singer, she was a big singer and then so popular, and the song was great. And even the K drama that happened to have this particular OST was a great K-drama, and it was a musical K-drama. I believe it was the first musical K-drama that I watched when I was still a teenager. And it made me feel nostalgic because it happened to remind me of my past life when I was still a student. The excitement of watching the video, the feeling, the mix-up feeling when I was, watching, let's say, a scene that was, let's say, I need to consider it as a tense up scene, because the emotion was there, and it wasn't particularly always a good emotion. And I remember one of the, let's say, the main uh, lead, the female lead, was crying. I remember at this particular scene, and just it's a mix up of feeling, and it made me think that if I could go back in time and I could see myself how I look like at the moment when I was watching the K drama on the TV, how I look like at that moment, and I would like to know how I felt, exactly how I felt every time I watch the K drama, the series, you know, on the TV, because I needed to waiting each day to watch the drama. because I didn't have laptop or phone, etc. at that moment, and I needed to wait for a channel on the TV to, let's say, you know, provide each episode, and I enjoy it. I enjoy the time. I enjoy the moment that I could be much more focused and conscious about what I was doing, and it was something that I enjoy. One of my hobby. It used to be my hobby watching K-drama. It's not anymore, but I still like to watch anime actually. And perhaps I need to started to watch K-drama again. And like feeling nostalgia, bittersweetness, reminding myself of my past, and everything made me feel like an old lady. And I hope that in the future, if I will be experiencing nostalgia again, I hope that I feel better at the moment, that I am in a good state, and I could also felt I could, like, I hope that I will feel proud of myself at that moment, the moment that I will feeling nostalgia in much more older me, if I could reach uh, an older age of mine in the future. But I hope I could, and I hope that I could be a much better, wiser, or much more wise woman. And yeah, I'm feeling old. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. Simple yapping that wasn't particularly important, but I just would like to do the challenge with talking about this particular mundane topic. So yeah, why not? I hope you enjoy it. Bye.